Next news. Breaking news from the White House.
I'm Gary Franchi reporting from the White House briefing room on this Good Friday. And while today is about redemption and justice, the deep state is about to experience a very different kind of reckoning. Acting Attorney General Todd Blanche just went on national television and said the quiet part out loud. He's coming for them. Tish James, Adam Schiff, John Brennan, James Comey, the architects of the greatest political persecution in American history, their time is running out. You see, for 4 long years, you watched them weaponize the Department of Justice against one man, President Donald Trump. They raided his home. They hauled him into courtrooms. They tried to bankrupt him. They tried to imprison him. They tried to kill him. And why? Because he threatened their grip on power, because he fights for you. Well, now the tables have turned. President Trump is back in the White House, and he just installed the one man who knows exactly what they did, because he lived it. Todd Blanch didn't just defend Trump in those sham trials. He saw the corruption up close. He watched the lawfare machine in action. And now he's the acting Attorney General of the United States. The hunter has truly become the hunted. And while the deep state is scrambling, you need to be thinking about protecting what you have built. The same people who weaponize the DOJ against a sitting president, they won't hesitate to destabilize the markets to regain control. Wall Street doesn't lose money during chaos. You do. They create the panic, wait for you to sell out of fear, and scoop it up at a discount. The big banks aren't selling their gold, they're buying yours. You built portfolio insurance for a reason. Don't let the next deep state crisis hand your wealth to the people who caused it. That's why I tell people to talk to Noble Gold Investments. Go to nextnewsgold.com right now. They'll help you secure your retirement with physical gold and silver you actually own. And you open a qualifying IRA and get a free 10th ounce American Gold Eagle. So the swamp is being drained, but cornered animals, they fight back. So protect what's yours at nextnewsgold.com. Now let me show you what the acting AG Blanche just said that has the deep state freaking out. This is the Department of Justice under President Trump no longer playing defense. They are on offense. And Todd Blanch just went on national television and sent a message that Schiff, Brennan, Comey, and Tish James will not be able to ignore. Now, this is what he was asked point blank. Are you the guy who's finally going to hold these people accountable? Are charges coming for the deep state criminals who tormented this president? His answer, well, you just need to hear this for yourself. Watch.
The president reportedly, probably obviously frustrated that the cases against Tish and Schiff and Brennan and Comey not really going anywhere. Are you the guy that's going to be able to get that done?
Look, I think the president is frustrated. Everybody is frustrated because what we saw happen for the past 4 years is unforgivable and can never happen again. And so certainly I don't mind the frustration. I appreciate the frustration because we do have to make sure that what happened for 4 years never happens again. And we don't talk about investigations, but I can tell you that the Department of Justice is working hard every day. It was working hard yesterday, and we're going to keep on working hard tomorrow. And I'm honored that President Trump has asked me to step in as acting, and also much appreciative for what Pam Bondi did for the past year.
I mean, you get the anger. I mean, what Biden and Obama did to this president, you understand there's a lot of anger about that, right?
Not only do I understand, I lived it, Jesse. You don't forget, I was on your show the night 2 years ago, the night that President Trump was found guilty in Manhattan in the middle of the lawfare. So I do not need I had a firsthand accounting of what happened. And so, yes, I understand it. The American people understand it. And I know that the American people expect that it will never happen again. And we take that seriously.
Did you catch that? I lived it, Jesse. This isn't some bureaucrat reading talking points. Todd Blanch was in that Manhattan courtroom. He was there the night they found President Trump guilty in that disgraceful show trial. He said what happened over the past 4 years was unforgivable and can never happen again, and the DOJ is working on it every single day. But here's where it gets really interesting. Who's going to be the permanent Attorney General to finish the job? Reports are now saying that President Trump has a favorite to become the next permanent Attorney General, and the Democrats, well, they're already melting down over Todd Blanch even being the acting director. So listen to them squirm.
There are several names reportedly being floated to replace Bondi. Environmental Protection Agency head Lee Zeldin is seen as a favorite. Sources say Blanche could be nominated permanently as well, but Democrats say Blanche, who served as the president's personal attorney in 3 of his criminal trials, is another loyalist.
It doesn't give me a lot of comfort that it's Todd Blanch, who's now the acting Attorney General of the United States. This is the guy who transferred Ghislaine Maxwell from the higher security prison to the low security prison camp in Texas, and has arranged for a very sweet landing for her there.
The White House, though, is brushing off reports that the president is considering replacing DNI Tulsi Gabbard. The White House
EPA Chief Lee Zeldin is reportedly Trump's top pick for permanent AG. But did you hear what that Democrat said about Blanche? They're complaining he's a loyalist. Well, that's rich. After 4 years of Merrick Garland doing Biden's bidding, now they're worried about loyalty? You see, they're terrified because they know Blanche has the receipts. Speaking of people who've completely lost their minds over this, do you remember Ty Cobb, the former White House lawyer who turned on Trump and became a cable news fixture, trashing the president at every opportunity? Well, he's out there attacking this DOJ shakeup. And one patriot had the perfect response.
I want to zero in on something you said, which is that he's ousted 2 female secretaries at this point. And do you think he has a lower tolerance for women, or do you think that it just so happens that he is seeing, and it's coincidental, that he sees female secretaries not maybe serving his purposes as much? Perhaps you think there is a male secretary who actually should be the one who he should be targeting at this point. Do you think he is targeting women on purpose?
Yes, I do. He doesn't have the respect or the admiration for women that you would expect for somebody who holds this exalted office. Also, though, yes, are there men? Yes. Look at Lutnick, Mr. Let's go visit Jeffrey Epstein on his island with my family and lie about it. Mr. Hegseth, of course, who is basically a high schooler with a new toy who humiliates himself every day and makes America less safe every day. There are many people in this cabinet, which is a kakistocracy, on governance by the inept. There are many people in this cabinet who should be dismissed and replaced with people of the character of General Kelly from the first term, General Mattis, Nikki Haley. There are a number of people in the first term who would have basically served with dignity and tried very hard during their time there to provide a guardrail for Trump and prevent him from acting on his worst instincts. Now he's accumulated a group of people who will carry out his worst instincts, and he's going to be looking for a new attorney general to replace Bondi that's in that mold.
Trump derangement syndrome is real, folks, and Ty Cobb has a terminal case. These establishment types cannot stand that President Trump keeps winning. They thought the lawfare would destroy him. Instead, he's back in the Oval Office, and his people are now running the Justice Department. So let's put this all together, because what's happening right now is historic. This is the bottom line. For the first time in American history, we have an acting attorney general who personally witnessed the deep state's persecution of a sitting president and lived to tell about it. Todd Blanch knows every dirty trick they use, every corrupt prosecutor, every rigged proceeding. Whether he stays as permanent AG or Lee Zeldin takes the helm, the mission is clear. President Trump is done playing defense. The DOJ is actively working to ensure what happened over the past 4 years never happens again. You see, that means accountability. That means investigations. That means the people who weaponize our justice system may finally face justice themselves. So, Patriots, we're watching the most significant DOJ transformation in our lifetime. The deep state thought they were untouchable. They thought they could persecute a president, destroy his supporters, and walk away with clean hands. Well, they were wrong. President Trump promised to drain the swamp, and now he has people in place who are ready to do exactly that. So share this video with every patriot you know. They need to see what's coming. Drop a comment. Do you think that Schiff and Brennan, Comey, and Tish James should face charges? And subscribe to the Next News Network and hit that notification bell so you never miss a moment of this historic accountability. I'm Gary Franchi in the White House. Stay informed and stay free.
The system controls information. Information control is power. I want you to see this. Truth only survives together. They don't want this shared. Share this now.